Assalamu alaikum and peace be upon you. I wanted to do a review of the Pakistani drama Muhafiz, but first let's just have a look at the cast. It includes Momina Iqbal. This is the first time I've seen her in a drama. Junaid Khan, I don't know if I've watched him before. Dodi Khan, I've watched him in Dayan. Momina Iqbal plays a spoilt rich girl who's always getting into trouble with men outside who either are trying to kidnap her or you know harass her, and so she tends to need someone to rescue her, and Junaid is the first gentleman that comes up to rescue her. And then eventually her dad employs him as her bodyguard. But after the first rescue, I want to show a brief clip about when the gentleman, the bodyguard, takes Mina to a doctor or pharmacist for an injection. Just watch this scene.
मैं इंजेक्शन नहीं लगवाऊंगी।
इंजेक्शन लगवाना बहुत जरूरी है।
नहीं इंजेक्शन नहीं लगवाऊंगी, मैं सर फाड़ दूंगी। लग गया?
मेरा हाथ बहुत हल्का है।
मैं इंजेक्शन
So, they've cut the clip short, but basically, she doesn't want an injection. But the guy who rescues her, I've forgotten what his name is because I haven't watched many of his. Junaid Khan, mashallah, he's got a nice name. He insists that she has to have the injection, and this is something that I don't like in Pakistani dramas. It's your body, it's your choice if you want an injection or not. If the doctor says you have to have an injection, you don't have to have the injection. I broke my hip bone in Pakistan, and the doctor was pumping me with so many injections. The nurses would come every day to inject one thing or another. I would refuse. It's my body, my choice. I don't want the injection. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye. Nobody can force you to take an injection that you don't want. And half of these injections aren't really good for you. You need to look them up on the internet. Look at the ingredients. Look at the side effects before you agree to them. So I think Pakistani dramas promote the power and authority of doctors over you, but they have no power. They only have the power that you give them. So don't give them the power. Let Allah be the only one that rules over you, okay? Use your own intelligence, look up, research the injection, research its side effects before you agree. So that was one thing I wanted to talk about, and the other thing
Shredded wheat is just whole grain wheat.
Sorry, we're going to have to go through this.
It simply does it.
Advert before we get on to the drama. You have to be patient for this.
पर निकल गया, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था।
Okay, so it's the next scene that I'm interested in. Okay, let's see if we can just fast forward it a little bit. So Mr. Khan I can't remember his name in the drama. He walks in on his mum and sister, and they're trying to get money together for their father who is ill in hospital.
कहते थे कि जो मरियम को पसंद हो उसे दे देना और जो जवार को पसंद हो उसकी दुल्हन के लिए संभाल के रख देना उन्हें क्या
So they're considering selling the gold jewelry that was supposed to be for Zawar. Zawar is the character, the bodyguard character in the drama, for Zawar and his sister, so that they can pay for the treatment of the father.
था कि ये उन्हीं के काम आएंगे हमारे अब्बू से बढ़ के हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं है अम्मी एक बार अब्बू ठीक हो जाएंगे सिर्फ रात तो फिर बन जाएंगे अम्मी इंशाल्लाह
So this is brainwashing. It's so much brainwashing for you to sell all your belongings to pay for the healing of a parent. Now, I'm a grandmother and I've had a hip replaced. I wish I hadn't. You know, when it's your time to die, it's your time to die. You can't stop death, okay? You know, the best thing to do is, if you're in a lot of pain, take painkillers. But doctors can't heal you. In Pakistan, it seems they still pretend that they can heal you, but they can't. In England, there's no pretense. It's about providing care. It's about providing care, helping you through. Now, there's some things that can be healed, okay? You know, for instance, if you've got a fungal infection, you can mix salt, a lot of sea salt, with water. And I'm not talking about Saxa table salt, I'm talking about real salt. Either you get it from the sea or you dig it out from the ground, natural salt. You mix it with a little bit of water and you put it over the infection, the fungal infection or eczema or rash, and mashallah, it will heal it provided you do it regularly. But other things, you know, you have a heart attack, you're supposed to have cancer. Half the time people don't have cancer, it's the medication that kills them. And you just, you know, even if they replaced your heart or blood vessels around your heart, you've only got 5 more years. You're going to die. And I just think, what is the point of selling all your possessions? I wouldn't want my daughters to sell anything for my healing. I had a friend who I worked with. She told me that her mum got told she's got cancer. She sold her house to pay for her cancer treatment. Now she's still alive, but she's got nowhere to live. The woman has got nowhere to live. What's the point? I'd rather be in Allah's care than spend all my possessions and have nowhere to live and be disrespected by people. And the other thing I'd like to say is, you know, these doctors, when I broke my hip in Pakistan, there was a way to deal with my hip bone that didn't involve surgery. But the surgery was going to cost, if I had the surgery, then the doctor will receive 3,000 English pounds. And if I didn't have surgery, if I let it heal naturally, I would have been in hospital for 2 weeks in Pakistan, and it would have cost me £500. But the doctor would not allow me to have it heal naturally. They had to do traction to have it heal naturally, and he wouldn't do the traction. He refused because he wanted £3,000 off me, not 500. So you've got to remember things like that, and remember them when you're watching Pakistani dramas, when you've got these ladies brainwashed and brainwashing other people, that you'll obey the doctors and take the £100 injection or the £50 injection, rather than, come on, it's not even a few bruises and you're going to take an injection. How ridiculous is that? In this country, nobody gets injected for bumping themselves a few times. And there's really, I would not want my children to sell their belongings to heal me. I'd rather go to Allah and be enjoying myself, inshallah, in heaven. So I pray Allah guides you, protects you, and gives you peace. And I hope you liked my review. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your opinions on what I have said. Thank you, Jazakallah khair, for watching. Allah Hafiz and Allahu Akbar.